live with Connie. I decided to do an impromptu live. Basically, I wanted to test out my browser and hopefully I have the issues fixed now. Fingers crossed. So, as you come in, let me know if you're hearing me okay and all that. And not too much is really going on for me today. My sinuses have been acting up. I feel like my eyes are all poofy right there. Um, I have not gotten any knitting done like I wanted to. I'm just really not feeling up to it. So as you join in, leave a comment in the chat to let me know you're here. Let me know what you're working on and how is your day going? What did you do today? Tell me all about it. Um, Also, let me know what do y'all want to talk about this evening. I see we have Elaine and Samantha here. Welcome in, my amazing yarny friends. How are y'all doing? Oh, we have Trish here. Welcome in. Yes, as you're joining in, let me know how you're doing, what you're working on, and how has your day been? What have you done today? And I also want to welcome those that will be watching the replay. Leave a comment in the comment section to let me know that you watched. And if we ask any questions, feel free to answer those. And I'm so glad that y'all are here. Let's see, we have Elaine, Samantha, and Trish here. Samantha's working on a treble crochet blanket. Ooh, nice. Trish is working on a shawl that I'm also going to make a hood on. Ooh, yeah. I love hoods and I love shawls. So far, so good. But I do want to see, longer period. I deleted my cookies and all that in my browser history, and I restarted my computer. And I also removed any extensions I had on Chrome. So I'm hoping that took care of my issues. Fingers crossed. And does my volume sound okay to everybody? I don't sound muffled or underwater or anything. Let's see, Elaine says, I'm trying to write down everything on my phone. She ended up getting scammed. Oh, no. I'm so sorry, Elaine. Yeah, the scammers, hackers, they are sneaky. Safeguard your information. Okay, awesome, awesome. Yeah, y'all not used to seeing me live at this time, huh? Hi, Maritza. How are you today? And what are you working on? Yeah, if y'all have something in mind to talk about, let me know. Um, but yeah, I want to know what y'all working on, how your day's been. I might ask some getting to know you type questions. I haven't done that for a while. I didn't plan anything out for this live. So let me pull up some questions. And hopefully I can find some good ones. Let's see. Give me just a second. This should be some good ones, I think. Hopefully. All right. So let me know what's your favorite way to spend a day off. And I have a feeling I know what most of y'all will probably say. I like watching some TV. I like Lifetime type movies a lot. So I try to find those type of movies and sit back, relax, either crochet or knitting. And I love it when Buddy comes around. Sometimes he'll get on the arm of the chair or the back of the chair. But he has a few times sat on my lap. Hi, Paula. And let's see, we also have Teensy here. How are y'all doing and what are y'all working on? And what did y'all do today? Let's see. Elaine, okay. I think Samantha's working on Granny Square. Awesome. And how many of y'all are going to be doing my Granny Square challenge that I have going on right now? Not challenge, make along, sorry. Um, Elaine says everything was changed except for my phone. Oh no. Maritza's working on Lovey's and she's doing good. Awesome. Elaine says they stole 60, but I'm trying to get that back. Good luck to you. I know years ago when I was in the Navy, I had my credit card stolen and I think they charged a couple of $100. So, and basically I had to fill out a police report, but I had to get, being in the Navy, you had to deal with the military police. And then I had to get some paperwork notarized, fill out paperwork. It was like a process. Teensy's still working on Granny LSU colors. Sweet. Samantha says she likes to crochet on YouTube in her spare time. Elaine likes crafting and watching YouTube. Trish says, well, every day is a day off, so I love to watch TV and crochet, or sometimes I diamond paint. Awesome. And how many of y'all have done diamond painting or want to try diamond painting? Maritza's fixing her yarn room. And I lost my place. Samantha says, not me. Oh, we have Brenda and Lisa here. Welcome in. Welcome in. How are y'all and what are y'all working on? Lisa says, I love to embroidery and sewing. Trish says she has so much going on. If she can, she'll try to do it. I'm doing squares for the, I guess, 100 Days of Halloween that I'm a part of. And you know another thing? You could make Halloween granny squares for your blankets. Teensy says TV and crocheting is what I do. Yeah, and really you might be able to combine. You know, if you're doing like Halloween granny squares for the 100 Days of Halloween, you could use those squares to turn it into a blanket and use it for both events. Oh, Brenda had to walk away from the sunflower square she's making. So were you able to figure it out or? And I think Samantha's saying she does diamond painting. Trish says it's so therapeutic to diamond paint. Yeah, I like diamond painting. I just haven't done it in a while. I need to do, to try to do some of my kits. But that is one thing. When I do that big giveaway I want to do, I do plan to have at least one diamond painting in it. I might put two in there. Just depends. Paula wants to try it. Lisa says no way. Okay, Samantha's saying yes. Okay. Brenda says I've got a few diamond paintings but haven't tried it yet. Awesome. It's fun. I think you'll like it, Brenda. We also have Julia. How are you and what are you working on, Julia? Yeah, I agree with Teensy. It's too hot to do much of anything. And you know what? The bottom of my computer says very hot weather. And let's see what it says. It's 100 degrees right now, but it probably feels hotter than that. It probably feels like it's about 110. And let's see. Elaine says, I have 12 diamond paintings, but I have not attempted it yet. And let's see. We have Dawn here. Welcome in, Dawn. How are you today or this evening? I'm not used to saying evening. And what are you working on? Samantha wants to try diamond painting sometime. Okay, Brenda says she thinks she has it figured out, but she was getting frustrated, so had to walk away from it for a bit. Yeah, that happens sometimes. And you know, it's funny. I'm seeing a lot of y'all that I haven't seen around lately at my lives. I'm so happy to see y'all. I've missed y'all. Um, we also have Daphne that joined us. How are you today and what are you working on? Paula likes trying something new. Julia loves diamond painting. Oh, we also have Mima D and Colleen. Oh, awesome. How are y'all and what are y'all working on? Brenda says it's muggy here in New Hampshire. Paula says it's 69 here in Windham, New York. Julia says last pair of baby booties for Dora. Awesome. Hey, Crystal's here. She needs a nap, so she's going to go lay down. But I'm glad you popped in to say hello, and I hope you have a good day, Crystal. And let's see. My chat jumped again. Mima D's doing well, cooking dinner and working on a round loopy yarn blanket. Dawn says, I am in bed ready to take a nap too. Sweet dreams. Oh, Brenda saying that that pattern, the directions weren't written well. Yeah. It's no fun whenever instructions aren't written well. Yeah, Teensy's in Louisiana too. Yeah, we're like, get us out of here. We want to go where it's cooler up north. But then you go up north and it's smoky. Or has that finally let down? Daphne says, I'm doing fine so far, working on a beanie for a crochet along. Oh, thank you so much, Crystal, for the super chat. So y'all know what time it is? It's biscuit time. Let's find the biscuit.
Hi everyone, this is the biscuit. Thank you for sending Connie a super chat.
Okay, that froze up. Let me do that again.
Hi everyone, this is the biscuit. Thank you for sending Connie a super chat.
Okay, it acted up again on me, so I don't know if it played right for y'all. But anyway, thank you again, Crystal, for the super chat. I really appreciate that. And let me find my place again. Dawn says she's glad that she caught me live. Yeah, there's a good chance starting next month. I think I'm gonna move my Tuesday live to the evening. Um, I had put a poll on my community page. You're gonna have to scroll a good bit to find it. And I gave some suggestions for times. So be sure to get your vote in so I know what works best for the majority. But I think 5 o'clock Central Standard Time was in the lead the last I checked it. But yeah, make sure y'all get y'all votes in on that. And I'm glad you caught me live too, Dawn. Trish says, I have no idea what it's like outside. I just know it's freezing in my house. Oh, I wish it was freezing. Samantha asked if I'm tired. I am a little, but my allergies and sinuses have been acting up a lot today. I don't really feel the best right now. I got the poofy eye thing going on. All right, Crystal, have a good day. Trish says it's cleared up a lot. Okay, have a good day too, Lisa. Okay, and Julia has to take a nap too. So I hope all of y'all that are leaving or have a good rest of the day and good tomorrow. Okay, Paula's saying the smoke isn't that bad. That's good. Dawn says it's 2:34 p.m. on the Pacific Coast. Oh, I have another super chat. Thank you so much, Brenda. I really appreciate it. So y'all know what time it is again. It's biscuit time.
Hi everyone, this is the Biscuit. Thank you for sending Connie a super chat.
Okay, it seems like it wants to keep freezing up on my side. I hope it's not on y'all's side. Oh, Crystal said it worked fine. Okay. It's just hiccuping on my end. But you know what? That's nothing compared to my technical issues in this morning's live. My browser kept losing connection and my mic kept muting on me. And I mean, it happened a lot on the live. I still need to go back and kind of watch some of the replay and see how bad it actually seems to be watching it. I really hope it wasn't that bad. I mean, like, I would unmute it quickly and try to repeat the last few things I said, but oh, it was a mess. All right, let's see. Paula says it's 5:35 her time. And we have Michelle here. Welcome in, Michelle. How are you doing today? And for those that don't know, if you type the word drop in the chat, Mr. Nightbot will drop your channel link. Just give a little bit between like someone else typing drop, because sometimes Nightbot, it may be too much for Nightbot where it don't drop your link. So if you see that Nightbot doesn't drop it, just type it again. Oh, I got yet another super chat. Oh, y'all, thanks so much. I really appreciate this. Thank you, Trish. All right, I'll play my video again.
Hi everyone, this is the Biscuit. Thank you for sending Connie a super chat.
Thank you so much, Trish. I really appreciate that. Yeah, and one thing too, like that helps me with the giveaway that I wanna do coming up. It's probably gonna be about January, but some of that depends on how much I can save up for it. in the meantime. So yeah, I really appreciate it. All right, where did I leave off? We also have Cindy here. Passamaquoddy, welcome in. Oh, it's all good, Cindy. Y'all can join in on my lives at any time. How are you today, and what are you working on? All right, you were digging potatoes. I like Michelle said, just stopping by to leave my DNA. Got to go back to work. All right, have fun at work, and I hope you have a good day or good evening. All right, Dawn, I hope you have a good evening too. Enjoy your rest. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, anytime. On my lives, all you got to do is drop the word drop. I mean, type the word drop in the chat. And when y'all need shout outs for y'all channel, just send me an email. And it's best, like, if you have like a video you want me to share out or something, send me the link for your video and I'll share it out on your on my community page. But yeah, I'm always willing to do shout outs for other channels. And another thing too, like if you have like an event going on, like it may be a podiversary, birthday bash, you know, those type of things, I'm always willing to donate patterns to other channels events. All you got to do is email me and ask. All right, let's see. Yeah, please check out each other's channels. Oh, you finished your Pizza McCody challenge mystery gift? And you have your granddaughter's blanket back on the hook, Cindy says. All right, so I'm all caught up on the chat. So I'm going to go ahead and ask the next question. All right. What type of music are you into? I think y'all know 80s. I love 80s music. Uh, and then in the 90s, I kind of went on a country phase where I liked Garth Brooks, Reba McEntire. And then after that, it just depends. But my go to is 80s. And I don't know if y'all watched that tag video, that playlist top 20 or something like that. I mentioned 20 of my favorite songs. And then one song I thought of afterwards, I'm like, oh, I can't believe I forgot this one. You Ought to Know by Alanis Morissette. I love that song. Dawn says she's not napping yet. I am having too much fun with my new friends now. I will in a bit. Awesome. Paula says the 80s. Daphne says, I like all kinds of music. It depends on my mood. Trish says, I love 80s heavy metal, hair band ballads. Yes. I love the ballads from the hair bands. And she says, I love all kinds of music. Yes. Bon Jovi, Poison, White Snake, Def Leppard. Cindy says, oh, I love classic country blurs. Oh, I guess she means country and then blues, I guess. 50s and 60s rock, some 80s pop. Yeah, blues, okay. Teensy says, nope, no 80s. 60s and 70s music was so much better. My oldest likes techno. Oh, y'all better be careful. Y'all gonna get me singing. Let's see. Trish says, I'm with you, Daphne. My mood is what makes me decide. Oh, you've been tagged in the video? Trish says, yes, yes, yes. They're all awesome. Elaine says, I like all kinds of music. My favorite music to relax is Asian music. Dawn says, the hair bands define my junior high years. Yeah, I think I was in junior high when they were popular. I graduated in 93. Cindy says, all my kids listen to some rock, but mostly country. And Trish says, the hair bands defined her junior high years. Oh, I don't know if I had said Bon Jovi. That's one of them. I'm trying to think of some of the other hair bands. Trish graduated in 92. All right. What was the best vacation you ever took and why? Hmm. I really haven't gone really much for vacations. Growing up, it was mostly going to Arkansas to visit like my grandma and like my aunt and uncle. But I always loved going to Arkansas. It was so scenic, the mountains, I mean, beautiful. And then I always loved playing on my aunt and uncle's property because they had a chicken farm and they had a lot of property. So I was always like, I would run up and down the storm shelter because it was kind of like a hill. Um, but yeah, I, I love going there. And Dawn says, me too, Connie, class of 93. HLB rocks. All right. Let's see. Trish says Firehouse. Oh, yeah. Saigon Kick. Well, I'm not going to say the other one. You two may not like that. Teensy says jam every day doing dishes, stopping to dance, CCR, three dog nights. Oh, Paula says she got married in Las Vegas. Hold up 1 second. I just realized I forgot to do something. Give me just a minute. Oops, I went to the wrong thing. Of course. But I do think what I did corrected my issues. Yay! Because even when I went live Monday with my live with Pam, I was having some issues, but it wasn't as bad as today. Um, Cindy says, never really had a vacation besides camping. Oh, we have Nancy in the house. How are you? And what are you working on? Oh, she just got up from a nap, didn't sleep last night. Oh, well, I hope you sleep better tonight. Trish says Mexico. It was my graduation gift from my parents. I went for 3 months. She was in heaven. She didn't want to come back home. I bet. uh, Dawn says she went camping a lot when she was a kid. Cindy says single moms of 4 kids don't get vacations. Aw. Teensy says, as child, we traveled last 3 weeks before school started. So when I had my kids, Disney, my brother lives there. Oh, class of 1970. Yeah, I went to Disney in Orlando when I was stationed in Orlando. And actually, the times I went, I got in free. I had connections. Somehow, a family friend, I think it was someone she was related to or friends of. Their son worked at Disney and he got me in for free. So that was awesome. But I did like, but I would have still gotten a military discount. So I would have gotten cheaper rates than most people. Welcome in, Bridget. How are you and what are you working on? Cindy says, well, I graduated the same year as my son and oldest daughter in 2001. Awesome. Paula says, class of 1982. So, what were y'all school colors? Mine was blue and gray. We were the Braves. Let's see. Elaine says, I went to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania to visit relatives I had never met before. I decided to stay for 1.5 years. Ooh, nice. Oh, welcome in, Wicked Granny. How are you and what are you working on? Oh, it's so good to see a lot of y'all. Wicked says graduated in 71, blue and gold, Wildcats. Trish says red, black, and white. We were the Hawks. Teensy says blue and white school colors. Not Teensy. Pastor McCody, Cindy says she's looking all over, trying to figure out where all the blood on the floor is coming from. It was a mosquito bite on my ankle. Ooh, yeah, I don't like the mosquitoes. Bad mosquitoes. Elaine says blue and gold, we were the Tigers. Now, the high school that, well, if my dad wouldn't have gotten remarried, the school I would have graduated from, the school colors were red and gold, and they were the Tigers. But I only went there 9 weeks. All right. Bridget says, I'm wonderful. Thank you. Just came in from night chores. Now I'm going to bounce back and forth between my interlocking filet crochet dino blanket and my king size granny square blanket. Piecing squares. Ooh, sweet. Dawn says purple and gold were my school colors. Awesome. Oh, Bridget says I might do a bit of spinning later tonight. Ooh, nice. Nancy says class of 87, blue and orange. We were the Broncos, same colors as the Denver Broncos. Oh, you thought it was one of your dogs? And you was checking them all over for an injury? Aw. Well, glad it wasn't one of your dogs. All right. So, my next question is what was the last thing you read? I haven't read a book in a while. I don't even remember the last book I read. Oh, gee. I watch like TV and movies more so I can listen while I'm crocheting or knitting. I know there's audio books, but I don't know. I just tend to watch stuff on TV. I can't even think. I haven't read a book in a few years. All right, let's see. Daphne says we had red, black, and white. We were the Warriors with an Indian mascot, but there was issues with that, and the mascot had. Let's see. It looks like she continue. It's going to be continuing. I guess had to change. Okay. Now, one thing that was interesting, the high school that I went to, they always questioned if it was a sick building because there were a lot of deaths at that school, students and teachers, but they never could find anything. It even made the news one time. Wicked Granny says Metallica was my favorite band back in the day, but back in school, ones like Herman's Hermits, Three Dogs Night, and Stephen Wolf. Cool, cool. Nancy says, getting my supplies ready for tonight's Tiny Tuesday, making some shelving for the miniature laundry room. Sweet. Oh, we have Brenda Bear here. Welcome in, Brenda. How are you and what are you working on? I wish Buddy Boy would pop by. This morning's live, I picked him up. So he was in the live for a few minutes. I set him up. There's a chair next to me, and I have what I'm working on, the cat bed I'm working on in the chair for him. He loves it. Let's see if he loves it when it's finished. Dawn says their mascot was the Titans. Trish says, I have no idea. I'm not a reader. Give me a movie any day. Yeah. I've been watching this movie called Love and Hate. I think it's a movie from the 80s. It's a good movie. It's on Tubi. There's 2 ports to it. Wicked says number 2 in the Guardian series by Chris Michaels. Paula says James Patterson's Women's Club Book 15. Teensy says just finished 10 books, all rereads by Julie Gorwood. Couldn't live without books. Mima D says we listen to audiobooks every time we get in the core. Bridget says the Green Witch's Grimoire. Dawn says last book I read, I had Granny D reading to me the Mitzi Moon series on her YouTube channel. Yeah, she does a lot of book readings. I tried it on my channel, but I don't know. I didn't feel like people were really watching it, so I stopped doing it. Trish says I can read which book to those I read with no issues. Oh, hi Amy. How are you today? And what are you working on? She says the last book I read was 100 Years of Solitude. It's one of my favorites. Every time I read it, my attention is drawn to a different character. Bridget says I listen to audiobooks at night after I finish my videos for the day. Sweet. Brenda says the last book I read was in June. It was called the Valkyrie's Loom. Very detailed with historical information. It wasn't an easy read, but it was worth it if you're a fiber nerd. Ah, cool. Elaine says try original Sorna anti-itch lotion for mosquitoes. Use Avon Skin So Soft Original bath oil for your dogs. Mix 1 quart bath oils to 5 quarts warm water. Put in a spray bottle and spray your dogs. Interesting. Sydney says, I don't like to read comprehensive issues. Oh, she has comprehension. I'm getting tongue tied. Comprehension. That word's throwing me fits. I don't like to read comprehension issues my whole life. Have to read stuff 2 or more times to comprehend it. Paula says blue and white for school colors. Oh, hi, Kivia. How are y'all? How are you? And what are you working on? Oh, one thing I do want to mention. Yesterday, I put out a new hot off the hook crochet video. And last week, I put out a new knitting video. So if y'all haven't watched those videos, please watch them. Check out what I've been making. And find out about Buddy's adventures. And y'all probably know I have my Granny Square Make Alone going on from now until the end of the year. Once it gets closer to the end of the year, I'm going to kind of fill people out. It is a possibility I may extend the deadline. Just kind of, like I said, I'll see when it gets closer. But it's not too late to join in. And I did extend the gnome make alone. So y'all now have through the end of August to get your gnomes made and get your pictures submitted to me. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to mention. Oh, tomorrow evening, I go live on AJ's channel, AJ's Personal Touch, at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So go check us out there on her channel. And I think that should cover everything. And make sure y'all vote on that poll for what time you prefer my Tuesday lives. So on my community page, you will have to scroll down a good ways because I post a lot on my community page. But yeah. But I think that pretty much should be everything going on right now. I always feel like I forget to tell y'all something, though. Right, Brenda Bear's doing all right and working on trying to finish an amigurumi sheet. And I believe I did tell Kivia hi. But just to be on the safe side, hi, Kivia. How are you and what are you working on? Daphne says, I haven't read in a while. However, I've been reading a lot of self-help books and books on meditation, anxiety, etc. And really, those are good books to read. Oh, yes, Saturday is my Weigh In with Connie live. And I'm going to be sharing healthy recipes. And just, I want to kind of focus on touching base with how everybody's doing, if they're having any struggles, that type of thing. And don't forget, I do have my weight loss make alone, which is an ongoing make alone. You can join it at any time. All you got to do is make, like fitted clothing that in a smaller size than what you're currently wearing. And the goal is to get into it. And if you do get into it, I want to know about it. But yeah, so that's this Saturday at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. And let's see. Oh, yeah. And speaking of that subject, when I went to the doctor last week, I lost, I think it was 5.4 pounds. So I'm now at 36 pounds that I've lost since either April 3rd or April 4th. So I am getting there. All right, Trish says, I just unpacked my witchy stuff. All my books, my altar things, my herbs, stone candles. I will be so glad when this move is done and everything is unpacked. I bet. Teensy says show Good Omens is an excellent show. Yeah, tell me about some of your favorite TV shows. Um, Grey's Anatomy is one of my favorites. Even though it's not the same as it used to be, but I do still watch it. I also like Good Trouble. And then most of the other shows that I'm into is more stuff that is no longer playing current episodes, like This Is Us, uh, The Middle. And I know there's other shows that I'm just not thinking of. Bridget says I've read almost all of Anne Murphy Hitchcock's books. They are very well written and so much good information. So you're not are you referring to Hitchcock books, or Anne Murphy Hitchcock is a totally different person? Cindy says our school colors were maroon and white, the Noble Knights. Cindy says I went back to Noble High to get my GED and graduated, I guess, in 2000. Well, good for you. Congratulations. Oh, 2001. Okay. Elaine says you can put half a cup of the Avon Skin So Soft original bath oil in the bathtub with warm water and pour the water over your dogs after their bath. It will help condition their skin coat, keep fleas away. Well, I may have to try that with Buddy. Buddy has soft fur, yeah. Kivia says our school colors were royal blue and white hornets. And China is here. Hi, China. How are you? And what are you working on? And just so y'all know, if I haven't greeted y'all yet, I just haven't gotten to you in the chat. I'm scrolling down. I will get to you, but welcome in. You didn't get a notification? See, sometimes I wonder about that, because that was something I was talking about to Frank today. I was saying how I've noticed a lot of my views have been lower than normal. And, I'm like, I don't know if people are just busy with it being summer. And then, it starts to make me question myself, like, am I doing something wrong? You know, is there a problem? um, and it's just like I mean, I do look at my views to kind of see, because it does give me an indication, like if someone likes something or not. Because sometimes something doesn't seem to be popular, and it's just like it don't, you kind of realize, okay, people aren't watching this. Let's do something that people are going to watch. Because I try to put my content based as much as I can on what y'all are looking for. And yeah, let me know, have y'all been getting notifications for my videos? Elaine says, the last book I read was Knitting Under the Influence. I'm currently reading 20 Wishes. And let's see. Yeah, for those that don't know, if you type the word drop in the chat, Mr. Nightbot will drop your channel link. Yeah, I do have a lot of make-alongs, Cindy. But, you don't have to do all of them. You could pick which one you want to do. And really, the gnome one was meant to end the end of last month. But Brenda was the only one that I had gotten any pictures from. So I was like, okay, maybe people, didn't have a chance. So I decided to extend it, and I have gotten some more pictures. Um, so that's why that got extended. And the weight loss is kind of more of a specialty make along. And like I said, 5 years from now, you could still do a make, you know, do something for it. As long as I'm on YouTube, I'm still gonna do that make along. And the granny blanket, I kind of got in the mood for granny squares with one of the lives I did last month. Um, but like I said, you don't, you can pick which ones you want to do. If you want to do multiple ones, that's fine. I'm flexible. Thank you, Dawn. You like the middle two, Paula? The funny thing is, a lot of people, um, like when I would bring up the middle, a lot of people didn't know of that show, and I thought that was such a good sitcom. I loved Little Brick. He was so cute. They are going to be healthy recipes, Wicked Granny. Um, now, I mean, you don't have to do things exactly like the recipe calls for, but they are healthier type recipes that I plan to share. And I mean, some like people do different programs when it comes to losing weight. So, like if you do keto, some of the recipes may not be friendly to keto, or I might share something keto that isn't friendly to what someone else is doing. Like, for instance, keto tends to be higher in sodium. So, I if it's something high in sodium or I can't adapt it, then I wouldn't use a keto recipe. So, and you can still, even though you're not trying to lose weight, you can still cook healthy just for being healthier and, just eat enough where you're not losing weight, basically to maintain your weight. And like I said, and I will try to find like a variety. Like some will probably be keto type recipes, some will probably be like Weight Watchers type, um, and probably some of the other programs. So, like some may be what you call it, I think it's paleo or something like that. Paleo, that's it. Okay, Bridget says that was her name. She writes witch books. Trish says I have to live on protein since my weight loss surgery. Yeah, and like Weight Watchers tends to like more higher protein foods, because they've gone more on the protein kick. But like I said, people kind of have different dietary needs. They do different things. Um, like some people really got to watch their sugar intake. You know, where but even still with losing weight, you really should avoid the sugar. um, you like Mexican dishes? And that's one thing. If y'all have requests for certain types of recipes you want me to try to find a healthy recipe for, send me an email and let me know like types of recipes y'all are looking for. and I'll try to find some stuff for y'all to include. Ooh, Kivia got her package yesterday. What package you got? Oh, and speaking of packages, okay, most of y'all probably know I play the Timu games. I won my first game today. It was Fishland, and I won a yarn bowl and a coffee cup. And those two things I do plan to put whenever I do it like a future giveaway. It may be in the first one I do, or it may be later on. But right now I'm trying to save up and all to get a nice giveaway going for when I do it. It's probably going to be January ish. We'll just have to see. Um, Wicked says, I love Mexican food. Yeah, Mexican food is good. But my tolerance for hot stuff is limited now. It's fighting side effects from chemo. Yeah, I like spicy foods. Cindy's having internet issues. She says, thank goodness for data. Yeah. But the sad thing with data is you can go through that data plan quickly. Elaine says TV shows CSI, Criminal Minds, and MacGyver. Trish says, I do for years, but I don't for many. A typical day, I just go to my subscriptions and just let them play, but I don't get videos for all that I'm subscribed to. Yeah, I tend to just set mine for like the ones that I tend to watch the most often because it would just be too many notifications. And normally, whenever like if I'm looking for something to watch, I'll go to my subscriptions tab and kind of basically see who has videos if something catches my eye. Oh, you got it well after I started. And it may have been because I basically scheduled it right for when I went live. I mostly wanted to see if I corrected the problem. But I figure if I'm going live and everything's working right, I'll hang out for a while. Yeah, and that's true too. You can't make everyone happy, and like I say, and that's within reason. But if the majority don't like something, then sometimes it's best to go with something else. But like sometimes if it's just a couple, and especially if more people seem to like what you're doing, that you've gotten more compliments positive than negative, I'm going to go with the majority. Because I know, like, one thing I'll hear occasionally, and I have shortened it, it's about my intro being too long. I have had a couple of people mention that to me, which I have compromised on it because I have like kind of left the screens up for a shorter amount of time. But I mean, I got a lot of people that tell me they like seeing the pictures, they like my intro song. So, you know, but yeah, I can't make everyone happy. And Elaine says she didn't receive the notice. Yeah, and that's what I wonder too if people are starting Christmas stuff and school's about to start, where summertime people do tend to be busier, vacations, that type of thing. Trish can't have spicy either. Yeah, Cindy's doing the Granny Square make alone. Granny don't like giving up her jalapenos. Okay. Frank's uncle came by. Frank's going with him. That's what all the noise was. Um, yeah. But you can still enjoy with what you eat, eating healthier. But the benefits of being healthier, or because trust me, take it from experience. You know, if you're not being healthy, you're gonna have health problems. And and right now I'm trying to do everything I can to turn a lot of that around. Okay, have a good evening, Teensy. Yeah, I shouldn't be too much longer. I'm just trying to finish up with what people have mentioned in the chat, and then I'll close. I'll be wrapping things up. Elaine says Knitting Under the Influence is a romance novel, but there is a drink recipe and knitting pattern included. The patterns are what the female character is working on. Ah, that's cool. Hi, Christy. How are you? And what are you working on? Oh, Kivia got her package yesterday. Hi, Tank. How are you? And what are you working on? Everyone's saying hi to each other. And I see hi, Pam. Did I miss Pam? I'm not sure if Pam is here or not, but if you are Pam, howdy, howdy. And what are you working on? And Granny D's here too. She says she got her power back on after 23 hours. Woohoo! So happy it's getting cool in here again. Oh, I bet. Oh, I would be absolutely miserable with no AC. All right. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's true. Wicked Granny. Yeah, I always tend to refer to Wicked Granny as Wicked Granny because there's a lot of Pams or Pamelas. And I wasn't thinking about the fact that your name's Pam too. Yeah, thank goodness Granny D's house is still standing. All right, have a good evening, Trish. All right, I'm all caught up. So I'm going to play my little closing video, and then I'll come back and say my goodbyes. But I am glad all of y'all joined me this evening. I enjoyed talking to y'all, and I hope y'all enjoyed the live. All right. It's music time, so y'all know I'm going to dance. I told y'all, every time my little videos, I dance. Um, but yeah, I do need to update my video. Um, it's that time again, but I do want to thank all of my stitching aliens. Y'all are awesome. Yeah, your grandkitty is beautiful, Granny D. Yeah, I love that song. But anyway, I hope y'all all have a fabulous yarny evening and be the light and bye.